Hi students, today I am going to take 12th standard maths chapter 2 complex numbers. We have studied already the definition of circle. Do you know what is the definition of circle? A circle is defined as the locus of a point which moves on a plane such that its distance from a fixed point in that plane is always constant. That fixed point is a center and the constant distance is the radius of the circle. This is the definition of circle. Then we have studied about the equation of circle also. What is the general equation of circle? X square plus y square is equal to r square. Here r is the radius of the circle. Today we are going to learn about how to find the equation of complex form of a circle. So if you are representing any complex number, you know the x-axis represents the real axis, y-axis represents the imaginary axis. Here if you are drawing one circle, according to the definition of circle, from the center to any point is the constant radius. Here also the same concept only. Z0 is one complex number. That is a fixed point. That is called as the center. Then Z is any point. This is also a complex number. Any point on the circle. And R is the radius. How to find out R? The distance from Z0 to Z. So, we can form the equation of complex form of a circle. The equation is modulus of Z minus Z0 which is equal to R. R is the real number. Z and Z0. These 2 points are any 2 complex numbers. So, the equation of complex form of a circle is modulus of Z minus Z0 which is equal to R. Then, if you are considering Z minus Z0 less than R means the point, this point Z lies interior of the circle. Interior means what? Inside the circle. Z minus Z0, the distance R less than, Z minus Z0 is less than the radius means the point lies interior of the circle. Same way, if you are taking the other way, modulus of Z minus Z0 greater than R. Greater than R means what is the meaning? The distance from Z minus Z0 value is more than the radius. If it is more than the radius, automatically the point lies exterior. Exterior means outside. So if the value is less than R, the point lies interior of the circle, and if the value is greater than R, then the point lies exterior of the circle. Now let us solve the sum which is based on the locus of Z. If Z is equal to x plus iy is a complex number such that imaginary part of 2z plus 1 divided by iz plus 1 equal to 0. We want to show that the locus of Z is 2x square plus 2y square plus x minus 2y equal to 0. This is the answer. We want to derive this equation. So what is given in the question? Z is equal to x plus iy. So first we can assume let Z is equal to x plus iy. This x plus iy, now you have to replace in this. 2z plus 1 divided by iz plus 1. Here you can replace the value of z. After writing this, separate the real and imaginary part. Here which is the real part? 2x plus 1 combined together plus I into 2y divided by ix plus I square y. So I square y is equal to what? Minus y. So this can be written as 1 minus y plus ix. when any complex number is given in this form, if you want to convert this, automatically we will take the conjugate of the denominator. So multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. You know what is the meaning of conjugate? Conjugate means what? We will change only the middle sign. So the conjugate of this denominator is 1 minus y minus ix divided by 1 minus y minus ix. Then what is given in the question? Imaginary part of this equal to 0. So since we want to find out the imaginary part, no need to multiply the full values. How to find out the imaginary? Real part in the first expression and imaginary part in the second expression. Then the second one is imaginary part in the first one and real part in the second one. Likewise, you can multiply. So when you are multiplying like this, we are getting the answer as minus x into 2x plus 1 minus x into 2x plus 1 plus 2y into 1 minus y divided by, this is always the denominator when we are taking conjugate, it is in the form a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. Since here I is there, I into I square value minus 1. Already one minus sign is in the formula. So the denominator will become 1 minus y the whole square plus x square. So imaginary part of this value must be equal to 0. So the answer what we got equal to 0. The next step, if you take the denominator to the other side, automatically that will become 0. So we are getting the answer as minus 2x square minus x plus 2y minus 2y square equal to 0. To get the result, divide throughout by minus sign. We are getting 2x square plus 2y square plus x minus 2y equal to 0. This is the required locus of a z. What is given in the question? Z is equal to x plus iy. The locus of this z value is equal to 2x square, 2y square plus x minus 2y equal to 0. The same answer we got. Likewise, you can derive the locus of z.